What the deal, Odison MC fam? If you don't know who it is, it's that boy RDiss. Alright, so people, we got NF, Nate. So, we came this far on the search. Quick question. We gonna do the whole entire album? Because people in the bottom are like, oh, why isn't this on there? Why isn't this on there? Why isn't that on there? I don't know. I'm going by the map given, and I respect and value the opinion of the man that gave me the map. So, I mean, he worked hard on it. I don't know why he ain't give me no uplinks to the rest of it. But unless I'm missing it. But if y'all want to do that, we'll do that after I finish the map that I was given. We can get into all that after. But I'm not, the way I look at it, I don't want to, somebody went through a lot of trouble and everything to do that for me. And I guess, and like I said before, it's all perception. Other people think that this should be on there, other people, because it's all pertains to you. And that's why I was saying, a lot of this is perception, you know, so people go back and forth about, oh, this bar meant this bar meant that. It's all in your perception. So let's get into it. Let's do it. I'm going to finish the map the way it was presented. And if y'all want to do the rest of the search, put them thumbs up. I'm going to put the question inside the comments. And if y'all want it, we'll thumbs up it. You know what I'm saying? The more thumbs up, the more I know you guys dig the content. So if you're new to this channel, don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see, if you like the vibe. But the big main key thing, thumbs up that video. Thumbs up if you like the video. Just thumbs it up. Do not forget. I forget. So I need somebody to do what I'm doing right now. Drill it in my head. So take a second, do that, and we'll get into this. Rap City, I know the original, I don't know if this is them, but I know there's an original Rap City, The Basement, that's on BET. So I don't know if this is them. They got 2 million subscribers, so it might be, but I think The Basement would probably have more. I'm not sure, but let's just get into it. Screw it. Let's go. Get these bars. It's kind of eerie. I can't wait till my new camera comes in. This thing isn't even focusing. You gonna focus or not? All right.
Yeah, sometimes I wanna disappear like I just don't exist. Or find a time machine and take me back when I was 6. Maybe younger, either way, I guess the point of it would be to tell that little kid that he's gonna take a lot of hits. Yeah, wow. I'll probably grab your hand and tell you life is hard. If you got questions or you need advice, then talk to God, cause he's the only one that listens, even when you think he isn't. Even good people are great at making bad decisions. Yeah.
Facts. Even good people. Remember this, if you remember anything, even good people are great at making bad decisions. So, like, if you think about it, what he's trying to say by that is just, okay, so you could be a priest, you could be whatever. It don't mean that every decision you make is a great one. You know what I'm saying? It could just be about anything, about life. It could be just counseling somebody, telling somebody to stay with a toxic person just to work it out and make it through. It could be anything. It doesn't mean you're going to make the best decision for whoever you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? And people, you know, that you veer as great, you know what I'm saying? They probably made a million bad decisions before they got to the right one. So you got to remember that. And if the older you could go back and talk to the younger you, what would it say? Put that in the comments below, please. Let's get back into it.
They ain't gonna take us serious. You find out pretty quick that life is more than just appearances. I know some things we could avoid to save embarrassment, but everything that breaks you down can also build your character, because people love this.
That's facts. So what he's saying is, there's things that I could tell you that will help you avoid, like, stuff that's gonna embarrass you. But you got to remember, these moments are what create the person. It's what creates the character in the person. It's the hard times. You can either grab yourself by the bootstraps and do something with it, or you can go back and just let it ride and just submit to it. A lot of people do, grab, life by the horns. You know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of times we feel like, damn, is there any more? God, are you going to give me any more? Like, are you going to continue giving me all of this? Like, just... But it does. It builds your character. A lot of the great ones, if they didn't go through what they went through, they wouldn't be where they're at. You know what I mean?
To see you fail, just be aware of it. Think that life is more than just appearances. I know some things we could avoid to save embarrassment, but everything that breaks you down can also build your character. Cause people love to see you fail, just be aware of it. Don't let nobody tell you who to be or write your narrative. Look, we're all products of the things that we experience, but there's a big difference between confidence and arrogance. You hear?
Whoa, real fat hacks. All right, so let's just say it like this in rap. Let's just say rap. Hey, artist, you up next. This will be the confident artist. Hey, artist, you up next. You ready to go? You know what I'm saying? Just to let you know, you're up against. Okay, cool. I'm ready whenever he is. Let me know. I don't care who it is. I'm ready. I came prepared. I'm ready to go. Don't matter who it is. Even if it's this one, I came prepared. I'm here. I'm prepared. Yeah, let's go. An arrogant artist would say, who is it? Yo, that, man, I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried. It don't matter who it is. Man, tell them, come on. They done. They dog food. They dog food. Real talk. They dog food. It's a wrap, man. Yo, go get the hearses. Go get the hearses right now. Which person, you know what I'm saying? Which person got there's a huge difference between confidence and arrogance. Confident person isn't really talking smack. They just saying, hey, man, I'm good. I'm down. I'm ready. I'm ready. Confident person's ready, and they're there. Arrogant person is just, it's just no. Nobody, I'm just this, I'm just the greatest thing, and and this is why, and it doesn't matter. Oh, he won? You thought he won? That's because you suck, and you don't know nothing, and you don't know this, and you don't know that. That's an arrogant person, it's just really ridiculous, you know what I mean?
Hell, just be aware of it. Don't let nobody tell you who to be or write your narrative. Look, we're all products of the things that we experience, but there's a...
Yeah, that does go back to, we're all products of the things that we experience. Like I said, it builds your character. Like the stuff that you go through, it does build your character. I remember my mother bought me some fluorescent pink socks. Mind you, I'm in the first grade. I really don't know nothing about whatever. I mean, my mother dressed me. You know what I'm saying? And she got them on sale. We were poor. So she gave them to me, and I had like dress, she dressed me up like, try to make me look nice. And I wore pink, fluorescent pink. I went to school and I got cracked on, man. Like, they straight got on me, man. Like, I mean, they got on me. Like, what you got, your sister? Da-da-da. It was straight clowning me. For real. And I didn't want to, because I knew my mom's, she struggled for everything she had. So I said, Ma, can you do me a favor? And she said, what? I said, can you uncuff these so they're not so high? Because when I walk, they just seem to ride up, and it just is kind of uncomfortable because the wind gets up underneath them. I just don't like the way it feels. And she's like, oh, yeah, of course, because I don't want to hurt her feelings because she was so excited when she brought me the socks, you know what I'm saying? So I just got it where that the pants didn't go up as much and you couldn't see the color I was wearing. But yeah, man.
There's a big difference between confidence and arrogance. You hearing this? I know that you don't get it now, but you gon' get it later. Yes. I know you feel like you're alone and no one loves you maybe, and you gon' cover insecurities with lots of anger. The weird thing is someday all of this will make you famous.
See that he's even admitting to it. You're gonna cover insecurities with lots of anger. The weird thing is someday all this craziness, all this madness, all this hurt, all of these burdens you have is going to make you this person because the way you dealt with them, the way you chose to deal with them, or how you were able to take it and flip it into something positive. It built his character to be able to do that, to be able to handle that. So that's dope. You know what I mean?
You start to write about your life and while they're all, you feel like you're alone and no one loves you maybe. And you gon' cover insecurities with lots of anger. The weird thing is someday all of this will make you famous. You start to write about your life and while they're all relating, you make up a slogan, call it real, but feel like you're the fakest.
Wow, make up a slogan, call it real, feel like you're the fakest. So, right there, okay, so he calls it, you know, real music, right? He's not talking on the aspect of it being real music. Of course it's real music. It's his thing, you know? What he's talking about on that is, okay, y'all think he's great. Y'all think he's this. Y'all think he's a genius. He doesn't feel that way about himself. Remember, he feels fake because of all the insecurities he's got. So he's got all these insecurities that's telling him, yo, what they saying about you? What, you really think that about yourself? Like, come on, do they really think that about you? Yeah, even though you, oh yeah, you sold 2 million. So what? Pfft, look at this one. This one sold 50 million. Look at this one and look at that one and look at it. It starts to make you drive. It starts to drive you crazy. All right, confession. I'm gonna confess on this, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I will sit there and look at other reactors. And it irks me sometimes how I see them get away with just bobbing their head, pointing out generalizations that it could mean anything. Don't attempt to break down the bar. Don't attempt to break down the music. Just say, oh, yeah, it's just generalizations. Talk in a whatever voice. And everybody's like, oh, yeah, this is just, and they just subscribe and and their channels are just blown. And it's like, are you kidding me, bro? The song was 4 minutes. The reaction was like 5. So he did a minute of content. So he didn't even try. Or she didn't even try. So I actually haven't seen no females that do that. But yeah. So I'll look and I'll be like, yo, what the hell am I doing wrong? Like, am I doing something wrong? Like, I'm not going to switch who I am. But it's just like, sometimes I wonder, am I like, what is it? Is it that, I don't know, man. I just get a lot of things that go in my head. So I wonder, you know what I'm saying? I'll see people, you know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. It's not, I'm not being arrogant. I just look at it and I'm like, I feel like I have to put in double and triple the work for less results. And it's like, hey, man, the way I feel, though, I learn to look at it, I'm earning every piece of it's been like that just my growing up anyway. So I mean, what made me think this was going to be any different? My personality? Nah, it don't work that way, man. It is what it is.
Wish I could tell you that your future's nothing but amazing. That's just not the case, and I guess I just don't know how to say this. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but if you can, I just want you to know you gon' make a lot of mistakes, and they gon' laugh in our face. That's part of life, that's just the way that it goes. That's just the way that it goes. And I don't know if you can hear me or not, but if you can, I just need you to get it. I know you've been questioning life, trust me, I know what it's like. I'm here for you if you need someone to listen. If you need someone to listen. See, mom and dad are not together, they took different routes. What you probably already knew, you're getting older now. Remember back when mom picked us up from grandma's house and she hid her boyfriend in the trunk and drove a couple miles?
Wow, that's grimy. Don't do that. I mean, don't ever use your kids. If you're gonna do something shady, whatever, leave your kids out of it and leave them at home. Especially don't use them in arguments. Don't use your kids. That right there, see what it does? He'll always remember that. And he was a little kid. And that right there bugs you out, man. It messes with the kid's psyche. Don't do that, man. Because you could remember back. I mean, I remember back. My latest memory was 5. That's about where my cutoff is. You know, 4, 3, I don't remember any of that. But 5 and up, start to comprehend things and whatever. And then when you get older, you start to realize what was going on. It's like, yo, man, for real? That messes a kid up, man, when they get older. Don't do that. Like, don't do that. Like, you see, that's what it did. He remembered.
down the street, and then she pulled over to let him out, cause she didn't want dad to know she had these type of dudes around. Cause last time he found out, he had to take us from her. You look uncomfortable, I'm sorry, let me change the subject. You know how we've always struggled with abandonment? Yeah. And when we feel like someone's leaving, we start panicking? Yeah. Hey, yo, I wish that I could say I've learned to manage it. You think it's bad now, but you don't know the half of it. Passion is something we have never lacked. We see it the most when we're writing raps. They think it's funny now, let them laugh. I know you think it's just an outlet when you're really mad, but you don't know the platform you're about to have. Wow. I know some.
So, if you are going to be successful in any way in your life, it could be when you're 50, it could be when you're 60. You can still enjoy it at 60. You can still enjoy it at 70, honestly. So if you're going to be successful at any part in your life, okay, would you want to know about it in advance? You're going to go through, suppose you're going to go through all these struggles. You're going to go through tons of them. And then you get successful. Would you want to know in advance or not? Put it in the comments.
I know some things about the future you ain't ready for. I know some things that you gon' cover up but can't ignore. And what hurts is they gon' surface at the worst moments. And we gon' act like it don't hurt us, but it hurts, don't it? We walk around with the devil talking on both shoulders. Wow. Wish I could tell you that he disappears when we get older.
So he says we walk around with the devil talking on both shoulders. So there's not even a good over here. It's just negative on both sides. That right there is kind of hard, man. You got nothing but negativity in both ears. I mean, there's no balance. It just leads to negativity. So for him to have done as well as he done and do what he does, I don't know how he didn't talk himself out of even like rapping. For real, I don't know how he didn't do that, because with all the negativity. So good for him. It built his character to the point where he had to push through. And he did it. So that's dope, because, I mean, negativity, whew.
But that's just not the case, and I know you feel out of place, and everything is not okay, and life can be a lot to take. But I don't know if you can hear me or not, but if you can, I just want you to know you gon' make a lot of mistakes, and they gon' laugh in our face. That's part of life, that's just the way that it goes. That's just the way that it.
It is just the way that it goes. Remember how I was just saying, you know, where I feel a certain way, you know, it is. It's just the way that it goes. It's just the way that it goes. Life is not fair. Some people get it easy. Some people get it hard. Some people just cruise. It is what it is. I mean, the only thing you could do is just deal with it the best way you know how. You know, don't drive yourself crazy doing it. Just be like, accept it. If you accept it, it's a lot easier. I'm saying accept the part that life isn't always going to be a cakewalk. Or for some other people, it's going to be a lot easier. Accept that. Don't try to, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing you could do to change it to be easier for yourself. I mean, yeah, you can make different decisions, but I'm saying as far as just easier, like, okay, am I going to be able to read this book better than that person? No, maybe they have, you know, you have a learning disorder, whatever. So what? It takes you double the time to read a book, but hey, you finish it. And maybe you might get more out of that book than that other person does. I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But what I can say is this song, and I noticed on the search, he's a lot more crisper. He's a lot more clearer in his rhymes. Like his punchlines, I can understand everything. I don't miss a word on the search. You know what I'm saying? I like the way the production is. A lot of before, there was a lot of, you know, symphonies and everything, but they went real loud. When he went to do his punchline, they didn't cut through the beat. He never cut through the music. It would just blend in with the music. So you can hear the transformation. I really, really like him on this one. I can't wait to hear what he comes out with next, because that's just going to be, it's just going to be mind-blowing. Just everything went up, man. Vocabulary, just the content went.
And I don't know if you can hear me or not, but if you can, I just need you to get it. I know you've been questioning life. Trust me, I know what it's like. I'm here for you if you need someone to listen. If you need someone to listen. You know how intoxicated people make us nervous. To the point sometimes we shake and it feels so disturbing. Wow. Don't be scared. That's just trauma trying to reach the surface. And tell us everyone we love is gonna try to hurt.
Wow. intoxicated people make us nervous because that's what he grew up. His mom was always intoxicated. Eventually, she passed away. So that's going to make you nervous. That's going to give you that unsettled feeling because it's some feelings from when you was a kid that are coming out and they're surfacing. And that's what you always going to do. If you ever notice, you listen to a song that ever played, like when you was a teenager or whatever, it always brings you back to that place. You can kind of smell the season it was. If it was summer, you could smell the summer air. You could smell everything. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how certain things can make you do that. And it's the same thing, like if you see somebody intoxicated or whatever, it brings you back to that place like that instantly.
Hurt us, which isn't true, but it's a lie that both of us believe in. Yeah, you might get a glimpse of happiness from your achievements, but what you'll learn as you get older, every time you reach one, is you'll just make another goal that doesn't lead to freedom.
Wow.
See, some things about to happen that you can't imagine.
So what he's trying to say is you'll make another goal that won't lead to freedom. What he's trying to say is he keeps raising the bar, which is dope. I mean, because that's why he's making better music. But what he's really trying to say is he's never happy. The achievement doesn't mean he gets there and it's not as satisfying as he thought it was. Nah, bring me to the next one. We got to do this. This was nothing. That's basically what he's trying to say.
At 24, you'll drop an album and you call it. You'll learn as you get older. Every time you reach one, is you'll just make another goal that doesn't lead to freedom. See, some things about to happen that you can't imagine. At 24, you'll drop an album and you call it mention. At 25, you'll put out therapy and gain some traction. Skip the track number 4, now that's a really sad one. Yeah, perception's coming next. We about to reach some mass.
That was How Could You Leave Us, right? That was sad, though.
It sounds awesome at the same time, it doesn't matter. At 27, we'll make millions, but it's really sad, cause you learn to realize that none of this will make you happy.
Wait, what is that?
Some masters. It sounds awesome at the same time. At 25, you'll put out therapy and gain some traction. Skip the track number 4, now that's a really sad one. Yeah, perception's coming next, we about to reach some masses.
Perception's coming next, we about to reach some masses. And you see, it's not perception, it's perceptions. And that's why I feel where he integrated the stories and everything like that, because it's everyone's perception. You know what I'm saying? Like, he leaves it kind of open for you to write your own ending to that bar, your own story to the bar. And that's pretty dope. I think that was genius of him.
It sounds awesome at the same time, it doesn't matter. At 27, we'll make millions, but it's really sad, cause you learn to realize that none of this will make you happy. I wish that I could look at you with empathy. Sometimes I feel like I've become what you were scared to be, which makes it really hard to look at you with sympathy, cause if I'm feeling bad for you, then I have to feel bad.
You see that? It's hard to look at you with empathy because it's kind of what you was... How he's really saying that. Remember how I was saying, like, wow, it's dope how he got all through this and then actually made it as a rapper, because... So he was sitting there saying it's hard to look at you with empathy, you know, because then, you know, it's like, that's so crazy because he was scared to do it. He didn't want to be it. I mean, he wanted to be it, but he was scared to do it. I wonder what gave him that push, what really made him actually go through it, what drove him to do it, because he was scared to be it. He admits it right here. Watch, listen.
I wish that I could look at you with empathy. Sometimes I feel like I've become what you were scared to be.
I've become what you were scared to be. So he's kind of looking at his life as two separate lives in that aspect. Like, you're different than me. You were scared to be this. I am this. But that's looking at it in hindsight. You see what I'm saying? He's looking at it in hindsight. Hindsight's always 20/20. So now I'm here. You were scared to be this, but I'm this. So that's kind of dope the way he did that. You know what I'm saying? So he can't look at him with empathy because he was scared back then. But now he's, you know what I'm saying? That's dope.
Which makes it really hard to look at you with sympathy, because if I'm feeling bad for you, then I have to feel bad for me.
So he can't look at him with sympathy, because if he feels bad for the scared him, then he has to feel bad for the successful him. How could you feel bad for the successful you? That's just like kind of... But I'm pretty sure there's times where I don't think he feels bad for himself. I think he just looks at himself like just in a negative light. And that's crazy, because the way he just flipped that just really blew my mind. Like how you... Because it's true. It's like you're judging yourself as not yourself, as a second party.
me. And that's just something I feel like we don't deserve. That's why I'm always looking down on you. I know it hurts. I'm sure you have a lot of questions I've been trying to search to find us both some answers. I'll be here for you if things get worse.
Wow. That right there tells it all. He's looking for the answers of his... He's looking for answers to his life. He's looking for the answers to his life all through his life. He's looking for the answers. That's what he's doing right there. He's stepping out of himself and trying to find the answers to the questions he's always had growing up. That's dope. That's dope. That's what this breaks down to. He's searching for all of the... Wow. That right there. That's what he's searching for. He's searching for the answers that he had questions for his entire life. You know, like where'd joy go? Where'd this, you know, why? Why this? You know, how'd it get there? That's dope, man. I like it. That's fucking dope. I like the way they did this with the, you know, at the dark train station with the... It's eerie with that music. All right, man. That was NF. Nate. That was real dope, man. I really like getting into his stuff, man, because you know what I'm saying? It takes you on a ride. It takes you on a journey, which is cool with me, man. I got an imagination that you won't believe. Anyways, the original link to that video will be in the description below. Go over there. Get them views up. I'll be that boy. This. Peace.